Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. So I've decided on what we're doing in February, and it's going to be called self-love. And it's like the fruit of Glimmer became wholesome, and then from wholesome we're now moving into self-love. It's like I'm spiraling into how we cultivate and create a sense of wellness and wholesomeness and self-love in our lives and health. I was writing a piece on it yesterday, just thinking about what it means. And it was this sense of it's the most radical act of wellness and of health is to practice self-love. It's like things transform on such an incredibly profound level when we start to choose things out of self-love rather than, oh, I better not eat that because I want to be this way looking or this way doing, or I better do that because when the motivations come from somewhere else. Whereas when we're acting from a place of self-love or living from a place of self-love, all will change. That's what I think anyway. So great. Welcome back. Today we will continue on our journey of wholesomeness. We will move and connect. And how are your shoulders doing? You know, how does this feel in your shoulders as we move at the moment? So come, let us sit on our mat and light our candle. I don't know whether it's because I'm dyslexic, I'm very dyslexic, or if it's just that's how things work in the world. I never know the difference. It's like I see the world through a filter of this, but it takes me ages to really take your aromatherapy, to find the essence of things and to I have to live it in some way. So I'm dragging you all along on my journey of trying to work out what it's all about. Take a deep breath of your aromatherapy and come to your senses. Take this as a moment of pause in your day and see if you can turn the engine off. Like land deeply and cherish the pause. Like feel the weight of your body, feel the weight of your breath, feel the rise of your breath. Get a sense of just this. Feel here now. Beautiful. Nice. So stretch your legs out long, roll into your ankles, big circles. and then roll in the other direction. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? I think you can. Bear is just sitting straight here and watching me. I think her head is in the screen. Great. So bring your feet slightly wider. We're just going to ease into, kind of deepen into. So bend your right knee and bring your right foot to the floor and lean forward into your hips. Bring your hands to the floor and just breathe deeply into that right hip. Nice. And then lean your left hand over towards the left and drop your right knee down towards the floor. And then bring your right knee as far backwards as you can. So you're just waving your knee forward and then waving your knee back. And like we do when we're holding weights, and we have to really listen to the joints to make sure that we're not straining. What's happening with your knee? What's happening with your hip? Do you have to slow down, make the movement less intense, or is this doing okay for you? Listen to the twangs of you and really honor them. Don't override yourself. Nice. So as I do this, I can feel the range is really softening and smoothening, and that something's changing, and I can roll a bit deeper onto the baby toe side of my foot as I drop my knee back. It's a very small amount of extra, but it just feels like, oh, something's easing. Nice. Stretch your leg out long, other side. Bend the left knee, bring your foot to the floor, bring your hands forward, and just lean into that left hip. Oh, Facebook. This is what happens if I do something extra. So I launched self-love, and when I do something extra, I forget about Facebook. So welcome, Facebook. So left foot is out to the side, and then bring your hands forward and just lean deeply into your hips. Breathing into your belly, softening into that. Nice. So bring your right hand to the floor, drop your left knee down, and then bring your left knee back. And just notice the twangs or the sensations. And we're really feeling, how do I do this movement in deep wholesomeness for me? Is this the same? Are these the same sensations as the other side? And so I feel, it's really interesting, I can feel that I'm counterweighting my leg with my torso. So as I bring my knee forward, I'm sitting up taller. And as I bring my knee back, I'm leaning forward. And so we're always adapting to the weight change of the shape of us. I'm just always, it's like, wow, I'm automatically supporting myself. I'm recruiting as much of me as possible to get this movement done. Isn't that so sweet? Is your range changing as you do this? Is something softening? Nice. Stretch both legs long. Cool. So take your weight, and we're going to take that weight thing that we were just doing, which was really interesting, and we're going to include it in a weight. So bring your weight to your right hand, bend your right knee so your foot's on the floor, bring your left hand to the floor. So drop your knee back and lean a little bit forward. And then bring your knee forward and sit up tall. So my elbow's slightly getting in the way. So I'm going to bring my arm across my body. Do this. Work it out. My elbow and my thigh are banging into each other. If I bring my foot a little bit wider, it doesn't happen. Yes, so if I bring my foot wider out to the side, I'm not banging into myself. So as your knee goes back, bring your torso forward. As your knee goes forward, sit up tall. So knee goes back, sit your torso forward. Knee comes forward, sit back. And again, forward, and back. Let's try the other side. Weight to the left hand, right hand to the floor. Bend your left knee and have your foot way out to the side so your elbow doesn't bang into your thigh. Drop your knee forward, sit up tall, and then drop your knee back, sit forward. So we're loading the lower back, the deep pelvis, the inner thighs by adding weight. Sometimes I reflect on, so this is, what I have here is 3 pounds, so it's amazing how weight affects our joints and our bodies in general. It's just amazing. I'm always like really amazed at how this will affect how my body works, and that affects all of us. So bring your feet wide as they go, and then bring both hands down towards the right and touch the floor over towards the right. And then come back to center and bring both weights down to the left and pause there. Come back to center. So do that again, down towards the right, weights down, come back up, and then weights down on the left and come back up. Weights down on the right. There's some kind of interesting maneuver that I have to do to get my weights down to the floor. It's not a pure twist. It has a forward bend, it has a side bend, and it's also a twist. Nice. Come back to center. Reach your right arm up and then lean your torso over towards the left, but keep your arms straight up towards the ceiling. And then come back up to center. Lean over towards the left. It's like I'm imagining that my left elbow is going to come down towards the floor. Come back up to center. Lean over towards the left. Center. Lean over towards the left. Center. Change. Bring your left hand up and then bring your right elbow down. Center. Right elbow down. Center. Down. Down. One last time. Down. Nice. So bring your feet together. Hold on to one weight only. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And then like the big slide in Salt in Leisureland, travel the weight down as close to your torso as you can, and then glide out towards your feet, and then travel up along your body, and then straight up towards the ceiling. Bend forward, bend up, forward, up, forward, up. Really leaning into it in wholesomeness. Don't do anything that your spine is saying is too heavy. Stop where your body feels like it's at its limit. Up, forward, up. One more time. Forward and up. Nice. Drop your weights down and then bring your 2 hands behind you. So my thumbs are pointing towards my bum. My fingers are wide. That's the way it suits me and my shoulders. And then pull your shoulders back and lean your chest forward. And imagine that you can breathe into your chest like you're inflating a lilo or something. Lean your chest more forward, push down into your fingers, let your arms get longer. Lift your chest. Nice. And then keep your fingers where they are, around your shoulders forward. Drop your chin down. Try to bring your nose to your belly button. And then lift your chest high. pushing down into your sit bones as you lengthen through your spine. Nice, round. Bring your nose down towards your belly button. And rise. Push down into your sit bones. Lift as tall as you can. Nice, one last time. Rounding. And lifting. Nice. So now that we've warmed up the spine, reach both arms straight up towards the ceiling and pull your elbows down into swan and just pause there. It's a really similar position, but now our arms are different. So pull your elbows down, feel swan in the body. Reach your arms up and come into the dive, which is really similar. Pull your elbows down, swan. And then reach your arms over, dive. One last time. Pull your elbows down, swan. Reach your arms over, dive. Cool. We've been sitting for long enough. We've been sitting for ages. Oh my God, it was great. So push back into your downward dog. All the way back, downward dog. Lengthen back, pull your heels back. Nice. Stretch your right foot up towards the ceiling. Step your right foot forward between your two hands. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Use your front knee, push down into it, rising up. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, reaching up, rising up. Lift your chest. Find that same action as what we did a moment ago. Lift your chest, reach up into your fingers. Nice. Bend your elbows. Bring your hands to the floor. Step back into your downward dog. Pull back through your heels. Stretch the left foot up towards the ceiling, reaching tall. And step the left foot forward between your hands. Turn your back foot 45-degree angle. Use your front knee, rising up. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Reaching up, looking up. Nice. Hands come down. Step back, downward dog. Lengthening back. Pull back through your heels. Deepen into your belly. Nice. Stretch the right foot up towards the ceiling, reaching tall. Step your right foot forward between your two hands. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your right elbow to your right knee and sweep your left hand down in front of your face, a bit like elephant, and then come sideways. Push from the baby toe side of the left foot all the way up into your fingertips. Nice. Sweep your hand down. Step back, downward dog. Pull back through your heels. Deepen into your breath. Lengthen the left foot up towards the ceiling. Step the left foot forward. Turn the back foot. Bring your left elbow, left knee. Right arm across the front of your face. Come into elephant and then side body. Pushing down into the baby toe side of the right foot all the way into your fingertips. Nice. Hand comes down. Step back. Downward dog. Last of these lunges. Stretch the right foot up towards the ceiling. Step the right foot forward. Drop the left knee to the floor. Right hand to your right knee. Reach the left hand up. And then dive. Bend your left elbow and dive with your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Bring your palms together and come into a twist. So my palms are together. Or you can bring your right hand to your right hip if you wish. Or right hand behind your back. See, either palms together, hand on your hip, or hand into your lower back. And then lengthen. If you wish, lengthen your left knee off the floor. Lengthen the spine. Feel like you're widening your back. That your back is growing and expanding. That your neck is lengthening. And you're deepening your breath into your belly. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Step back. Downward dog. Last one. Step your left foot up towards the ceiling. Left foot goes forward. Drop your right knee to the floor, left hand, left knee, reaching up with your right hand. Bend your right elbow, dive with your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Bring your palms together into a prayer position, or bring your left hand to your hip, or bring your left hand behind your back. I think I like palms together today. Stay where you are, or lift your back knee off the floor. Imagine that the back of you is growing, expanding, lengthening. Breath is deepening. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Super cool. Both knees to the floor. Stretch your legs out long. We're going to twist. So take your right leg and step it over to the outside of your right knee. Reach both hands forward. Pull your right elbow back. Glide your left hand to the outside of your right knee and twist towards the right. Get super tall through your spine. Feel like you're able to release any tension, anything stored through the spine by really deeply breathing and feeling the spiral be moved through you. It's almost like for a twist, I often think twists wash out my spine. They somehow in that tea towel spiral of a twist, there's a sense of cleansing through the spine or clearing through the spine. Let's come back to center. Change. Bend the left knee. Bring it over. Bring both hands forward in front of you. Pull the left elbow back. Bring the right arm to the outside of the left knee and twist. And come back to center. Come into a cross-legged position, hands to your heart, and just pause. And find the actual pause. Like take your foot off the pedal, turn off the engine, fall into yourself for just the next 20 seconds. Nice. Come lie down. Lie on the floor. Land in. How wonderful. How nice. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so those of you who missed the beginning, self-love is what we're going to be doing for February. And so, yeah, self-love is built on the promises I keep to myself. It's about somehow honoring the deep. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. Wow, I'm really looking forward to it. And so yeah, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a fantastic 17th of January, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another day of wholesomeness. Be well. Ciao. Slán slán.